Jaylon, welcome on in. Congratulations. Year 2, getting
Year
ready
2.
for it. Your second media day. How does this one feel?
More confident.
Yeah.
I know what to expect. Long days. A lot of questions.
Yeah. Well, speaking of confidence, we heard from Kobe Altman and Kenny Atkinson last weekend. Both echoed that you're going to play a big role in this team, on this roster, and in those rotations this season. Describe to us a little bit about the work you've put in this summer and how you're looking to fit into this system this year.
Yeah, I got myself in real game shape, elite shape, I would say. I got myself to a confidence level where I can maintain throughout the year. I'm just excited. I learned a lot this year, especially this summer. It's been a long summer, so hopefully we got a shorter summer this year. But I'm excited for sure.
I want to ask you. You mentioned your brother as the solve for the Cleveland Browns. I gotta ask you. You're still his big brother, though. Like, if he's running one route, can you slow him down still?
I know everything that's coming my way, so I know how to stop him. But I mean, it would be a tough cover. But I just gotta put my hands on him.
I know my big brother would never let me.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a way to stop him for sure.
Kenny has mentioned that you're going to play a bigger role this season. Is there a certain area that they are empowering you to kind of take charge and to really kind of implement your game within the flow of the team?
Bringing energy, playing elite defense, playing basketball. I mean, he really doesn't talk offensive. I've learned what to do on the offensive end, play within the system, but on the defensive end, just bringing energy and guarding the best player.
It was part of the reason why we were so excited when the Cavs drafted you. It seemed like such a clear fit that you could bring something that wasn't there with the team, right? And even last year, you were asked to fill in a variety of different positions, right? Like, you were able to guard up at that power forward position. You were able to buy extra possessions on the offensive glass. Do you feel even more confident kind of knowing what that role is going to be this year? Did that give you a leg up in your offseason preparation?
By far. I mean, they made it very clear what they needed, and obviously I watched the games last year, so I knew, like you said, like what we needed, and I feel like my game fits that hole that we have, right? I can play multiple positions, I can guard multiple positions, and just coming into this season with more confidence and understanding of what is ahead of me, and I'm excited for sure.
What's the biggest thing that you felt like you learned from that rookie year in terms of, whether it's scheme, whether it's prep, like what did you learn? What did you take away that's like, that's not going to be a problem for me this year?
2 things. It's a long season. And second of all, there's going to be ups and downs of the season, right? How do the best players manage those ups and downs, right? I've had my best games. I've had my worst games as a Cavalier already, right? Obviously, if you have a bad game, you probably got a game the next day. So how do you bounce back from it and you just put it behind you and then come out and have a good game? Simple as that.
What are some of the conversations that you had with Kenny this summer in terms of his expectations for you this year?
He told me specifically he wants me to guard the best player. He wants me to be a vocal leader. He wants me to bring the energy. He wants me to do everything that he's seen me do before, and bring something to this team that we don't have.
Kenny says that playing hard is a skill, and that's a skill that you demonstrate. Can you explain just kind of where that comes from, where that motor comes from, and why you have what maybe some other players don't?
Throughout my college days and my high school days, my knock was always he doesn't play defense, which I don't necessarily disagree with them, but it was a different role. And coming to the NBA, I understand that you gotta fill a role. That's how you keep a job around here. So I learned very, very quickly that playing hard can get you on the court. So I've always had a pretty good motor because I was a really good offensive rebounder in college, but I just added the mindset that I wanted to play defense, and if that's what's going to get me on the court, then I'm going to do it. And that's where that motor came from, I guess.
It's kind of exciting this year because obviously it's unfortunate that Max is going to miss some time to start the year, but it does open up an opportunity for guys like yourself to earn minutes. But even with that, there's so much depth on this team. What does that kind of competitive environment where everyone's fighting for those minutes, what do you think that's going to mean for you guys all improving individually?
I mean, Coach says that the best teams push from the bottom. So last year as rookies and young guys, we tried to push from the bottom, and we tried to make it an environment where some days there's not a best player on the court. Maybe it's a different best player every day. So I feel like the teams that I've been on, that's the best teams I've been on. And from the looks of it, that's what the best teams do, right? So I feel like if you got a couple of us step up with our depth, then that makes us a better team because you could throw different options out there. Maybe if somebody needs more rest, you could trust this guy. So I think it's going to be beneficial for us for sure.
Well, Jaylon, we really appreciate you taking the time. Thank you so much. We know you have a long day, and then you guys head to Florida later this afternoon. So it's back to the grind already.
Yeah,
right
back to the
into
grind.
it.
Thanks for letting us ask just a few
Long
more
season
questions.
begins today.
There you go.
Jaylon
Thank you,
Tyson,
Jaylon.
thank you so much.